An important component of a deliberate practice routine is honest feedback. If you practice something but you receive zero feedback, neither from yourself nor from other people, it is not deliberate practice. You need to have a deliberate practice routine, which consists of the following components. Number one is you focus. You focus your energy on practicing one specific skill. Usually it's your weakness that you want to turn into your strength. It makes no sense to practice what you're already good at. You practice what needs improvement. Therefore, you choose one of your weaknesses as your focus, as the focus of your practice. The second important component of a deliberate practice routine is a very clear exercise cycle. It's not one exercise, it's a cycle of exercises. Every exercise must have a tangible result. If you do not understand what it means that every exercise must have a result, watch my YouTube videos titled How to Complete an Exercise. You need to see the cycle through from beginning to completion. After you have completed your exercise, you must receive honest feedback. Again, if there is no honest feedback on your work, either from yourself or from a group or from your teacher, there is no growth, there is no improvement. We practice only what needs improvement. If there is no improvement, there's no growth and there is no practice. Sometimes we practice a very small thing, something subtle, something small. But when this small thing repeats over and over again, it can negatively impact our life. And that's why we want to practice it, so that we make a new behavior normal. Honest feedback. What do you do with it? You have received honest feedback on your work. Now it's time to act. You use the feedback to repeat the exercise. I don't like the word repetition, so I use the word iteration. It's not that I do not like the word, but repetition and iteration have two different meanings. I have a video on YouTube titled Repetition versus Iteration. Watch this video to understand the difference. You want to practice your you want to iterate all the time, because every time you do the same exercise with new understanding, with new variables, you will receive a completely different outcome. So the information that feedback gives you, especially honest, human, caring feedback, this is what feedback should be like. You can change the variables in the same exercise and achieve a completely different result. You can achieve the wanted result. And that's it. Sounds pretty simple. You do the exercise, you complete the exercise. Well, you focus first. You complete the exercise, you receive honest feedback, you iterate, and you repeat the entire cycle. And of course, by doing so, you practice your metacognitive strategies and metacognitive skills. You don't really need to think about them and how you do that, because well, first of all, I have a video on metacognitive strategies and meta skills. Watch my YouTube videos. They're titled Meta Skills and How to Develop Metacognitive Strategies when you learn something new, when you learn a skill. But you don't have to think about it consciously that much, because the structure of every exercise implies that you have to practice those skills. And when you receive honest feedback, you will understand how it works. You will understand it better when you start experiencing sudden flashes of insight after completing every exercise and after you have done another iteration. And this is it. So to summarize, if there is no focus, there is no deliberate practice. If there is no honest feedback, there is no deliberate practice. If there is no iteration and there is mindless repetition instead, there is no deliberate practice. If you don't know what you are doing, there is no deliberate practice. Watching movies in English without subtitles is what I hear a lot. People say, like, they want to brag about it, you know. I am so good. I watch English movies in the original language without the subtitles. But it's not deliberate practice. Are you really learning anything new when you watch those Netflix shows without subtitles? You're probably maintaining the level that you already have, but this is not deliberate practice. This is not the path to improving your speaking skills and your confidence in a foreign language. This is passive learning and you're passively maintaining what you already know. It's not bad, it's just passive.